Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is having a fantastic evening. I just wanted to come on live for a few minutes and just see if we can have a little bit of a laugh. I know there's a lot going on in this world, a lot going on in our personal lives, a lot going on in the public, and there's just so much that sometimes we just need to take a minute for ourselves and just have a laugh. Please please be patient with me as I'm very new to this, but still wanted to get on. Just 1 second. There we go. Hopefully that works. Don't know that if I can see the chat, but that's okay. I'll look on my other device. So as I was saying, sometimes it's hard to find something to laugh at or even just to ease our stress a little bit or make our hearts happy. So I just wanted to provide a little bit of humor. So I was looking up some funny headlines. And these may or may not be true, but who knows? But I thought they would be fun to read out. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining me. So the first one it says classic and timeless headlines. Police begin campaign to run down jaywalkers. Doesn't say where it came from, but I guess somebody printed it somewhere. Second one, if strike isn't settled quickly, it may last a while. Well, that's a real brainiac. The next one is cold wave linked to temperatures. Who would have thunk it? The next one is something that if you live around water or near the beach, you might understand this one. Red tape holds up bridges. The next one, red tape, like sometimes bridges don't get fixed or repaired like they're supposed to because of the red tape, not actual red tape. Anyway, local high school dropouts cut in half. I think that's a good use of punctuation or lack of punctuation. Local high school dropouts cut in half. Okay. And let me see here. Oh, wow, I got 7 people here. Thank you so much for joining me. As I said, I'm very, very new at this, but just wanted to go on and just see if we can just have a little wind down laugh, whatever we want to call it. And I can't see my chat, so if you are chatting, I appreciate it. Please be sure to like. Oh, what did I do? Everybody's still with me. Just be sure to give me a thumbs up. You know how it goes. Got to get in that algorithm. All right, let's see what the next headline is. And again, I have no source for these. I just kind of typed in funny headlines. Thought it would be fun to just read some of these silly things out. Maybe somebody will get a laugh out of them. Angry monkey throws poop at girl doing a TikTok dance. I don't think monkeys have to be angry to throw poop. I think they just do it for fun or just do it because they can. Could be wrong. Next one is goat on roof of Oregon home only came down for homeowner. Okay. Next one, police pursue pigs on the loose near country club. I know some pigs that go to country clubs. Cow escapes pasture, block road, and Oregon neighborhood. So I have a funny story about cows. And this is actual true story. If you live in the country or grew up in the country, you could relate to this. In the town that I grew up in, hi Randall, thank you for being here. And the town that I grew up in is very, very small. Like, no stoplight, very, very small population. And the weekly newspaper had a picture and an article that a herd of cows had busted through the doctor's office. And they were trying to wrangle up or rustle up or whatever you call it, these cows that had busted through the doors of the doctor's office. And again, very small town, not a lot happening in this town, but these cows made the headline of the paper. True story, that had busted through the doctor's office. All right, let's see what else I can find as funny headlines. If there's any funny headlines that you recall or remember or think of, let me know. All right, this says human interest stories. Man fishing with grandson uncovers mystery wreckage. Archaeologist investigating. Okay. Hiker lost on a mountain for 24 hours. Didn't answer rescuers' calls because he didn't recognize the number. Surprised he got a signal up on the mountain, but... Next one. Woman pretends to be blind for 28 years to avoid greeting people. All right, that's just silly. Those are just too weird to even talk about. Thank you guys for being here. I do see the chat now, so if you are able to leave a message or chat or say hi. Man breaks into a Burger King and drinks gallons of deep frying oil. Man sues McDonald's for still being depressed after eating a Happy Meal. Well, he should have got his money back if he's still depressed. Maybe he didn't get the toy he wanted. All right, let's see. Funny news this week. Let's see what we can come up with. Oh, this was last year. A Florida woman punched an alligator to save her dog. Actually, that happens more than you would think. People walk their dogs around ponds and lakes, and alligators are in there, and the dogs are just the perfect little prey for alligators, and they will snap them right out of your reach there. So yeah, be careful if you're walking your pets around the waters where there's alligators in there. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I said I'm just doing a quick little live just kind of a test run. Wanted to just decompress a little bit and try to make everybody, or somebody, not everybody, I can't make everybody, but somebody laugh or just have a little breather, a little downtime. So join me here. I'm just reading out some funny or silly headlines around the world. Hopefully they'll bring a little chuckle to somebody. Scapegoats were rounded up after munching through a Baltimore neighborhood. All right. Rescuers freed a deer tangled in a soccer net. Oh, okay. All right. A city in Connecticut set a record for the largest pizza party. A Michigan man wore ranch dressing chugging contest. Ranch dressing chugging contest. Okay. Well, welcome in. I'm just doing a little quick live. Just reading some funny or silly headlines. Just to kind of decompress a little bit. So hit the like button if you're here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let's see. An Illinois lottery winner heard a rumor about his own winning lottery ticket. Okay. That's kind of strange. Wasn't there a show, like a late, maybe Jay Leno, I think it was, that used to read out funny headlines? People used to send him funny headlines around the world or around the state or whatever it was. Funny, happy news today. Let's see. What do people think's funny this week? Hello. Thanks for coming in. Say hi in the comments. Let me know you're here. Humpty Dumpty caper. Police in New Jersey are investigating a peculiar, can't even say that, vandalism case involving the Humpty Dumpty figure at a mini golf course. Humpty Dumpty apparently had a great fall, and the police are trying to piece the story back together. A scuba gear theft. A thief in scuba gear was caught after stealing thousands from a Disney restaurant. The alleged bandit swam around away from the scene, but apparently he couldn't outswim the long arm of the law. So how did he swim around? That doesn't make any sense. Hello, thanks for coming in. Leave me a message or hit the like button or drop a hi in the chat. Let me know you're here. Just doing a little bit of afternoon humor just to see if I can work this YouTube thing. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Let me know where you're from, where you're watching me from. Hopefully this is working like it's supposed to. All right. Pigs on the run. Police and animal rescuers in Pennsylvania were called to help capture several escaped pigs seemingly roaming near a country club. Oh, I already read that one. That's a different one. Oh, this is from the AP News. Let's see what this is. Aren't they supposed to be like... How to use 8 arms. Octopus tend to explore with their front limbs. Who knew? Hello, welcome in. Someone is buying and it's not me. What does that mean? Not sure what that means, but okay. Not trying to buy anything, just want to see if we can get a little laugh or get a little decompression of the day. It's a jack. It's a joke. Thank you, Ginger. I'm not sure what you're saying, but I'm glad you're here. Please go up and, bye, Ginger. Please go up and hit the like button. Tell all your friends about me. Haha. Tell them she's not very funny. What is the #1 news channel? Let's see what this is. Anybody want to guess what the #1 news channel is? Is there a newspaper with good news? Let's see. The good newspaper avoids toxic positivity by focusing. That doesn't make sense. Avoids toxic positivity by focusing on meaningful good news, not just feel good news. All right. Thank you all for being here. If I haven't already said it, or you haven't already heard it, I do appreciate everybody being here. I know I seem a little discombobulated and a little disoriented, but I am just trying this out. I am going to do some other lives. I have some planned with some other creators. We're going to talk about some kind of serious topics and see if we can't put a lighthearted spin on them. Because sometimes we just need to laugh at our situations. If any of you saw some of my shorts, you may have seen the jokes of the decades, or kind of what it was like back in the decades. Like the 70s is my favorite. All right, let's see. Not going to do that. So this is a quote from Groucho Marx on marriage. Marriage is a wonderful institution, but who wants to be institutionalized? Yeah, I can agree with that. About being institutionalized, I don't know about the marriage part. Mine wasn't all that great, but all right. What's the difference between a school teacher and a conductor? Anybody want to answer that one? What's the difference between a school teacher and a conductor? One trains the mind, one minds the train. What do you call a duck that steals? A robber ducky. All right, here's one. A man walks into a bar with a piece of asphalt under his arm. He says to the bartender, "Give me a beer and one for the road." Okay, that was kind of silly. I will admit it. Two Eskimos were paddling their kayak. When they got cold, they lit a fire in their boats. They burned them. That just proves you can't have your kayak and heat it too. All right. Wow. Here's a little cartoon from the 1950s, The Sarcastic Housewife. He asked why the house isn't clean since I'm home all day. I asked him, why aren't we rich since he works all day? All right, so short jokes and one-liners. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me for whatever this is. I hope everybody can hear me okay. If you can just let me know if you can hear me okay. Just drop me a comment. Be sure to hit the like button if you can, or the thumbs down. It doesn't matter. Whichever. How do you tell the front of a tree when someone has to pee behind it? Okay. Oh, that one is... So here's a Jimmy joke. I'm sure we've all heard those little Jimmy jokes. The teacher asked Jimmy, "Why is your cat at school today, Jimmy?" Jimmy replied, crying, "Because I heard my daddy tell my mommy..." We don't want to read that one. What he's going to do with that cat today. Why did the blonde climb the glass wall? To see what was on the other side. All right, well, I've been on here about 25 minutes. I am in an uncomfortable position here, so I need to get up and change my position on this bed. I appreciate y'all being here for this, whatever this is, joke, laugh, decompress, de-stress, be silly, live event that I have here. If you don't mind just hitting the like button or the thumbs down, I would appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I will try to schedule another live later in the week. You can just drop me a comment. Let me know where you're watching me from. I'd appreciate that too. Be sure to sub up for more silly, ridiculous comments. An old man of 70 married a young girl of 18. Why? Let's see. I don't know what that even means. Some of these are just, I don't even have the bandwidth right now to even pay attention to. So I'm going to end this now. I appreciate you all coming in. I appreciate you listening to my silliness, and I hope everyone has a good evening. Until next time, bye-bye.